The transshipment facility extended to Bangladesh has been withdrawn with effect from 8th April 2025.
A quiet move by India has stirred strategic ripples in South Asia. India has discontinued a key transshipment facility that allowed Bangladeshi goods to travel through Indian ports and airports to third countries, which was especially vital for countries thriving apparel exports. Bangladesh, one of the world's largest textile exporters, had heavily relied on India's infrastructure, especially airports in Delhi and Mumbai, to ship goods to Europe and the Middle East. Between 2023 and 24, these exports through India surged by 46%, largely through the Petropol land port in West Bengal. But India has now pulled the plug, citing operational issues and overcrowding at its airports and ports. New Delhi's decision comes after recent trade tensions, including Bangladesh suspending yarn imports from India and closing some land ports. Some observers believe there's more at play, including Dhaka's growing proximity to China. So what exactly was this facility? In simple terms, it allowed Bangladesh to send goods through India to international markets, excluding Nepal and Bhutan. It saved time and reduced costs, a win-win situation for both the countries.
This was a facility that was extended to Bangladesh in 2020. The transshipment facility extended to Bangladesh had over a period of time resulted in significant congestion at our airports and ports. Logistical delays and higher costs were hindering our own exports and creating backlogs. The facility, therefore, has been withdrawn with effect from 8th April 2025. And let me clarify here, I saw some reports. These measures do not impact Bangladesh's exports to Nepal and Bhutan transiting through Indian territory.
While India kept its explanation technical, many believe politics played a role. Bangladesh interim chief Muhammad Yunus recently made controversial remarks during a visit to China, highlighting Bangladesh's strategic importance to India's northeastern states. During his visit to China in March, Muhammad Yunus said, 7 states of India, the eastern part of India, called Seven Sisters, they're landlocked country, a landlocked region of India. They have no way to reach out to the ocean. We are the only guardian of the ocean for all this region. So this opens up a huge possibility. This could be an extension of Chinese economy. Build things, produce things, market things, bring things to China, bring it out to the rest of the world. Yunus's statement didn't sit well with Indians, and many slammed him for speaking about Siliguri Corridor.
He knows that the Northeast is an integral part of India, and we have had very close discussions with the government of Bangladesh on access by Northeast India to the Bay of Bengal, and there are formal agreements on this. I must say that we must condemn this statement because the manner in which it was made, as though the Northeast belongs to Bangladesh. And I can tell one thing to Bangladesh very clearly, that they cannot expect any rights as a lower riparian if they are not interested in giving rights of connectivity to Northeast India. So they should know this very clearly, and they should not have any illusions about this.
The Siliguri Corridor is a narrow stretch of land which is just 22 kilometers wide at its narrowest point in West Bengal. It's India's only land link to its northeastern states. Often called the chicken's neck, it's a logistical and security choke point flanked by China, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh. And Bangladesh lies just south of it, making it geopolitically significant. India is well aware of the vulnerability and has fortified the region. India has not only placed a powerful S-400 air defense system in the Siliguri region to deal with growing threats, but has also sent advanced Rafale fighter jets to Hashimara Air Base, which is located nearby. India has also strengthened its defense in the region by installing a BrahMos cruise missile unit there. Another multi-level system in place in Siliguri Corridor includes the Akash missile system, which is made in India and can target threats at medium range. It also includes SHORAD systems and VSHORAD systems for very close range defense. The Indian Army's Trishakti Corps, headquartered at Sukna near the corridor, conducts regular military drills in the region. But now, China is deepening its footprint in Bangladesh. With over $2.1 billion in new commitments, Beijing is investing in infrastructure, renewable energy, and AI in Bangladesh. There are even reports of a proposed airfield in Lalmonihar, close to India's border, raising strategic red flags. Despite losing the transshipment access, Bangladesh's interim government is putting on a brave face. Commerce advisor Sheikh Bashir Uddin says the country will adapt, exploring alternative trade routes and infrastructure upgrades. The temporary suspension of US tariff also offers a much-needed cushion. India and Bangladesh have long enjoyed robust trade ties, valued at nearly $13 billion in 23-24. India exports cotton, fuel and machinery. Bangladesh sends back apparel, textiles and leather goods. But the recent development raises big questions. Will Bangladesh tilt further towards China? Can India afford to let its most reliable South Asian trade partner drift? And will alternative routes be enough to de-risk the chicken's neck? As South Asia reshuffles its trade routes and strategic alliances, what looks like a routine logistic shift could mark the beginning of a deeper geopolitical recalibration. Only time will tell where the region's borders and loyalties are truly headed.